Hi, you guys. All right, I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about how I onboard my brand new coach and my process from taking them from their day one sign up all the way through to a Success Club Emerald Rockstar. Now, what's important to remember is this is not a black and white process. This is something that's going to change and shift a little bit with every single person because everyone's different. But it's about having the structure in mind and kind of just knowing the step-by-step process to really help them move through the entire start of their business. So first things first, for the sake of conversation, I'm going to go ahead and assume that my new coach that is signing up and I'm going through these steps with has either done a challenge group with me or is currently in a challenge group with me. So when it comes to the point of signing up as a coach, chances are you know a little bit why they are signing up because they've been in that challenge group with you or they're currently in it and they've probably told you, hey, I think I could see myself running challenge groups, or, hey, I'm loving Shakeology and I want to continue drinking it. So you know a little bit right off the bat. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't approach this a step further, but you know enough coming into it about kind of where they're at in their game plan. So step one, you sign up the new coach, you welcome them into the team page. That is a non-negotiable. Every single person should be welcomed in, no matter where they're at. Even if they've told you, I just want to be a discount coach, they still need to be welcomed into the team page because you never know once they get in front of that community, they have those people welcoming them in, their minds might change. And it's good for them to see that they have support and that they have other resources out of the challenge group. So I welcome into the team page and I say, hey, help me in welcoming this new person. And then the team can really take it from there and congratulate them, welcome them, give them love, and show them support. The next thing I'm going to do is send them the welcome email. Now, the welcome email is just going to simply say something along the lines of, hey, I'm so glad that you decided to join this team. You're going to love the discount on Shakeology. I'm so glad that you're going to continue on towards your best self in your health and fitness journey. Because you're a coach, here's some additional resources that you get. You get our team page, you get our group or whatever. And you also, if you want to take this a step further, if you want to run challenge groups or potentially build a business out of this, know that you have these different resources along the way. We have team calls, we have a training group, we have a builders group, and you have one-on-one accountability and support from me. Once you've read through this email, if you do want to take this a step further, I'd love to set up a 30-minute phone call with you and talk a little bit more about what those first few steps look like. And that's it. And now the ball is in their court. They can read the email and then they have the opportunity to respond back to me and either say, hey, thank you for the information. Right now, I'm just going to stick with the discount, but thank you. Or they might come back to me and say, I would love to talk to you a little bit more about the business opportunity or running challenge groups or whatever it is. Let's set up a call. Now, it's important to remember here, guys, if someone tells you they just want to be a discount coach, let them just be a discount coach. No matter how much potential we see in them, no matter how badly we want it for them, or no matter how amazing we could see them being at this, we cannot make anyone build this business, okay? So if they just tell you, I just want to be a discount coach, let them be a discount coach. And it's the analogy I kind of think of with this is if you sign up for a Costco membership with the fact that you just want to shop at Costco and get the discount or whatever it is, then you don't want to be hounded by Costco being like, you should volunteer on the weekends and you should come work here and you should sell memberships to your friends or whatever. You'd be like, no, Costco, I just want a freaking membership. So let them be where they want to be and match their pace. But in the ideal situation, if someone says, hey, I want to take this a step further, then you set up that first introductory GSR, getting started right call with them. Now, during the first half of that call, it's important just to focus on them. Get to know who they are as people, talk to them about their family, about their work, about their schedule, about their interests, everything. Get to know who they are as people and even ask them what they're feeling about their fitness. Did they love the challenge group? Are they feeling better? Kind of where are they at with all of that? And then the second half of that conversation is talking to them a little bit about their goals with this business. And those conversations are simply something along the lines of, tell me about where do you see yourself with this business? Where do you see this business fitting into your life? Are you interested in really kind of taking this a step further and truly growing an organization? Or are you thinking you just want to run challenge groups and kind of dabble in it a little bit? And based on what they tell you, you can kind of set up what's appropriate for them moving forward. No matter what though, if they want to just run challenge groups or if they want to I want to build an organization, it's still important just to set up the basic structure, okay? So the first steps, no matter what their end goals is, the first steps is setting those first month goals in place. So here's what I'm going to talk to them about. I'm first going to say, let's pick out a date for you to start your challenge group. And I'm going to explain to them the timeline of what that looks like. So if they say, okay, I want to start on the 1st of this month, then I can say, okay, so we're going to backtrack 3 weeks, because you want to give yourself 2 to 3 weeks to recruit, as well as 3 to 4 days of leg time between the last order and starting your group. So do you understand that timeline? Yes. Okay, perfect. So if you start on the 1st of the month, that means you're going to go through the 21st of the month. Are you good with that timeline as well? Yes. Great. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Now for your challenge group, what the goals are here is we want to aim to fill it with 3 to 5 people. We want to help 3 to 5 people get started with challenge packs and fill that challenge group. Does that sound like a good number to go for? Yes. Okay, now we know as coaches that 3 to 5 people means they're going to get in Success Club. But we don't want to worry about, Success Club verbiage and overwhelming them with this fact that there's like metrics and data and all of that stuff. Helping 3 to 5 people, though, is an easy concept to hold on to. So that's really how I set that precedent. Now, after we've said, do you think you can find 3 to 5 people to join your challenge group? And they say, yeah. I say, perfect. Now, to help you with that, what I want you to do is I want you to make a list of 50 people. I want you to make a list of 50 names that you can go out and say, hey, I decided to become a Beachbody coach. I'm going to be running my first challenge group. I think you would love it. Do you have any interest in supporting me? And they're like, okay, cool. I can make a list of 50 people. And if they give you any pushback on that, all you do is help them find those 50 people. So maybe you say, think about your coworkers and your family members and your significant other and your significant other's family members. So all of your in-laws or, dating laws or whatever they are, if you're not married. And, help them kind of like open up that creativity, because everyone knows 50 people. And if they're still freaking out about 50 people, you can lower it to 25, whatever it is, match their pace. But have them make that list of people so that they have something to go off of to find those 3 to 5 people and helping them get started with challenge packs. Now, the second thing I'm going to talk to them about is just the importance of going Emerald. And what I will say is I'm going to keep it really, really casual, because I don't want them to get overwhelmed with this idea that they have to rank advance. It's just simply saying, another part of the thing we want to do in the first month is help you go Emerald. Now, going Emerald is really simple. It just means you're adding 2 coaches under you on your team. Now, these people can be people that are joining your challenge group, so 2 of those 3 to 5 people, or it can be just 2 people in general that you think would support you and would benefit from the discount of Shakeology. And so people like your significant other or parents or things like that are great people to consider, or anyone that you're inviting to the challenge group. These are not people that are necessarily going to be builder coaches. These are not people that are going to run challenge groups. These are just people that would support you and would benefit from Shakeology. And then I tell them, just so you know, when I went Emerald, the 2 people that were my coaches were my boyfriend and my boyfriend's mom. And then when Andy went Emerald, the 2 coaches that were his coaches that helped him go Emerald were my dad and my uncle. So case in point, it doesn't have to be these builder coaches. And so I really just kind of like downplay it and help them feel really comfortable and excited to go out there and go Emerald. And a great way to think about it too is what I tell them is, going Emerald, it's not just some rank advancement, but it's basically like cutting the red ribbon and opening the doors to your business. It's saying, hey, I've decided to become a coach and I have this great idea and I'm taking it a step further and I'm actually opening the doors to my business. And so people are like, cool, that's great. I can go Emerald. So now already in this first introduction conversation, we've talked about how they can get in Success Club, they're starting their challenge group, and how they're going to go Emerald. But it's all very exciting and downplayed, and just it's not overwhelming or stressful for them. Now, the last thing I talk about with them just a little bit is like social media and personal development. So this really goes hand in hand with helping them start that challenge group. So what I tell them is, along with these 50 people that you're going to go out and you're going to invite and you're going to talk to, a really great way to start getting some momentum is to announce on social media that you've become a Beachbody coach. Tell your network so that people might come to you that you haven't even thought of yet. And so I help them craft that post. And then I say, what's going to be really awesome for you is to start trying to just share your life a little bit. Try and share a little bit about yourself every single day, what you're doing. You can talk about your kids, you can talk about your pets, you can talk about your work. And I'm able to come up with these topics because I spent the first half of this conversation talking about them. I know about them. So I can help them come up with some social media topics and say, just try and share a little bit about your life every single day leading up to this challenge group. That'll really help this ball get going, keeps it simple, and you're just telling people what you're doing. And so they feel really comfortable. They're like, okay, I'm going to announce myself as a coach. I can do that. I have my list of 50 people. I'm going to start inviting. I'm going to go Emerald, and I'm going to fill this challenge group with 3 to 5 people. And that is all we talk about during that first call. Now, what I'm also going to do during that call, though, is I'm going to make sure we set up a check-in schedule. So I'm going to say, all right, girl, I want you to go out and do this. let's check in on Sunday, or let's check in 3 days from now, because I'm going to be very, very hands-on with them during these first few weeks. I want to make sure that I'm helping them through any struggles that they're having, answering any questions that they're having, and just making sure that they're really set up for success during those first couple weeks as they fill their challenge group. Now, the last thing I'm going to do with them is say what I want you to do is, as you're kind of going through this, I want you to start thinking about Coach Basics. This is a self-paced training that you can get into, and you can do it as you have time. I think it would be really helpful for your business. Is that something you want to jump into right now? They're going to say yes. So I'm going to add them into coach training. And now that is it for that first call. And you guys, this is a very empowering call. I'm excited for them. I'm not going into, you have to invite 3 people a day and network 3 people a day and read 20 minutes a day and anything like that. It's really just, let's pick a date for your challenge group. Let's fill it with 3 to 5 people. Let's help you find 2 of those people, or 2 different people, to sign up as coaches on your team and go Emerald. And let's get you in training. Let's do this thing. Let's start sharing your life on social media. I keep it really simple. And they leave that call feeling excited, and they leave that call feeling pumped up. And then they go out and do it. And I'm paying attention. I'm helping make sure that they feel good about it. And we're really in tune with each other. We're really in sync with what they're doing. I know exactly what that looks like. Now, once that has happened, then they're in coach training and they're going through those things. Once they've completed coach training, now it's important to remember, again, even when they're going through coach training, I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes one-on-ones with them. I'm going to ask them, hey, how's your inviting going? Hey, how's the Emerald going? Hey, how's this going? Because I want to make sure that they're still feeling excited and that they can express to me, hey, I'm kind of struggling with this, or, I'm sending invites, but for some reason people aren't being receptive to them. Well, then I can say, hey, send me over a screenshot of your invites. Let's kind of take a look at what's going on here. So it's not black and white in the sense that you just do these 5 things, but there's a little bit of behind the scenes relationship building that you have to keep doing as well. And it's important to make sure that they know that you are truly in it for them. You are truly caring about their personality, that you're there to match their pace, and that everything that you're helping them through is to help them grow their business. That it's not about you, your rank, your volume, or anything like that. It's truly about them. Now, once they finish coach training and they've gone through all of that, ideally at this point, their challenge group is well on its way, things are moving. Once they've finished coach training, that's when you do that second getting started right call. So it's really just getting back on the phone with them and asking them those questions. How's the challenge group going? How's the inviting going? How are you feeling about this? How's your schedule? And then at this point, they have so much more of an understanding and a vision of this business and of these, what's possible for them, that they're able to really say, this is how it's going. Here's how I'm feeling. Here's how my schedule is. And then you can start to narrow in on, okay, let's kind of break down some of your goals and talk about how we can specifically meet those. So now we can start talking to them about, okay, how many new people do you want to reach out to every single day? How many times do you want to post on social media? What book are you reading? What time are you going to do your workouts? You start to break down the non-negotiables, and they know at that point during that call, okay, I'm going to reach out to this many people. These are my rank goals. These are my income goals. These are my challenge goals. These are my goals, because they've been through coach training. They've filled out the Kickstart guide, and they have a good understanding of how this business works. And so that's how I ease people into the business, but help them make sure that they get started right off the bat on the right foot, and they are kickstarting everything with excitement. So I hope that really helps, and let me know if you have any questions. Yay!